Hello. So this is the last video of the economic survey. We'll finish off economic survey today. So we'll continue from where we left in the last class, that is rural and urban development and investment and exports. We had actually finished the theory part, and now we will see those aspects that were missing, means we had not noted down, so we will see that first. So first, about some facts about the IT sector in Karnataka. So around 25% of the state's GDP comes from the IT sector, and 40% of the India's IT exports is from IT sector of Karnataka only. And the startup growth rate. The Maharashtra has highest number of startups for from 2021 to 2023, and the growth rate is 113% for Karnataka. Means Karnataka is second, Maharashtra is first. Then we have to see about semiconductors. Bangalore is the largest hub of semiconductor design components outside the Bay Area of California, and 70% of the chip designing and 80% of the revenue is also from the Bangalore city only. Means if we have to look at the semiconductor industry, mainly its fabrication and all that will be done in Gujarat, but the designing of these semiconductors, around 70% of the chips and 80% of the revenue is from Bangalore only. Then we have exports of Karnataka contribute up to 20.5% to the Indian exports. Then some facts of Karnataka. Around 5,900 gram panchayats are there, 239 taluk panchayats are there, 31 Jilla panchayats are there, and around 315 urban local bodies are present in Karnataka. And in Karnataka, we had the Karnataka Panchayat Raj Act of 1993. As per this, the Gram Panchayat with a population of 8,000 will be awarded around rupees 10 lakh per year, and for every increase of 1,000 people, additional 1 lakh rupees will be given. Then we have Chair of Karnataka State Decentralized Planning and Development Committee is by Chief Minister of Karnataka. Next, we move to industry part. So basics first. Who has written the book Economic Development and Unlimited Supplies of Labor? This book is written by Arthur Lewis. It mainly states that a country will be stronger only if the growth rate of this will start from primary sector, then move to secondary sector, and then to tertiary sector. But country India, initially after independence we were mainly focusing on primary sector. Secondary sector did not develop that level. We directly jumped to the tertiary sector. So developing this secondary sector is very important for us. Now let us see about the NSO data. So primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. So what is the population involved in all these sector? In primary sector we have a population of 48%, that is maximum, and it contributes up to 18% of the productivity, followed by secondary sector that has 24.3%, and the productivity is 31%, and tertiary sector is 26.9%, and the productivity is 50%. See, this is important this time because the tertiary sector has more number of people involved than secondary sector. Means IT sector has overtaken the industrial sector in terms of people involved, but the productivity still is higher for the tertiary sector only, followed by secondary and followed by primary. But if they ask arrange it by based on the number of people involved in that, maximum will be in primary sector, second will be tertiary sector, and third will be the secondary sector. Then according to the SDG index of 2020, because this is only given in the economic survey, Karnataka ranks 6th among the SDG 9. Means Karnataka's rank is 6th in SDG 9 ranking, that is related to industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Then we have to know some other data, like what is the context of Karnataka with respect to India, and who is the topper in that. So if we look at the percentage of the people employed in the manufacturing sector in Karnataka, nearly 12% people are involved in the manufacturing sector, but all overall India's average is 12.07, and Gujarat has 20% of its population involved in the tertiary sector. This is low in Karnataka, mainly because more people of Karnataka are employed in the tertiary sector, not secondary sector. So our average is lower than the national average marginally. Then percentage of the all weather roads as per the Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. It is 100%. So are we the toppers? No, because all the first six states have 100%, and we are much better than the overall India's average, that is 97%. Then we have to know about the tele-density. Tele-density in Karnataka is around 100%, while the national average is around 84%. And the topper is Punjab. They have more than 100%, that is 122%. Means basically in Karnataka, each people have one mobile, but in Punjab, each people have more than one mobile. And same will also be followed for the internet subscribers. In Karnataka, around 69% of the users are subscriber to internet. The overall India is around 55%, and the Punjab is 84%. Then we have what is the growth rate? Let me see. Okay, we have seen this also, sixth in terms of SDG. As per the survey, the Karnataka ranks sixth in terms of SDG and is categorized as the performer as per survey. But if we look at the recent data, Karnataka still ranks sixth, but it has upgraded its status to front runner. It has upgraded its status to front runner. Then, out of 28 lakh crore, which is the GSDP of Karnataka, nearly 4 lakh crore is coming from the industrial sector with a growth rate of 7.1%. And industrial sector contribution is around 20% to the GSDP of the state. What is IT? It is 40%. And specifically in the industrial sector, the manufacturing sector contributes to 12%. Then we have index of industrial production. This also we should remember. In the index of industrial production, we have basically 8 key industries who are important. They mainly account for around 40% of the total industrial production. So what are those as per the order of decreasing? First is the petrol industry, electricity, steel, coal, crude oil, natural gas, cement, and fertilizer. These are called as the air core industries, and we must remember them in this order only. To remember this, there is a small code that is PES college. So in PES college, we know that is in Bangalore. In PES college, they had found coal. As soon as they found coal, they knew that this will be in high demand. So what they did, they constructed a wall with the cement. So when they were digging for the coal, they also got gas. No, I think this is not cement. I think this is coal and crude. Yeah, they found coal and crude and gas. So they constructed wall with a cement, and they used these coal and gas to sell to the fertilizer plants, and that's it. These are the eight. Then Karnataka accounts for around 5.75% of the total registered factories. So in India, if there are 100 factories, around 5.75 factories are in Karnataka only. And like how much they contribute? They contribute around 7.2% to the total output of the factories of the country. And as per the annual survey of the industries, registered factories have increased marginally in Karnataka, but their performance or the productivity has marginally declined. Majorly, 8 industries are there in Karnataka. Like we saw here, 8 index of industrial production for Indiana. So this is for Karnataka. They contribute not 40%, but in case of Karnataka, they contribute nearly 72%. There are 8 industries, but we can remember only some 4 to 5 industries only. So first will be food, followed by basic metal, coke, motor vehicle, and last will be apparels. If they ask us to arrange, just remember these five. Then we have the labor productivity in Karnataka is low as compared to the Indian average, but the annual wage is higher than the India. In Karnataka, the annual wage for the industrial sector is around 2 lakh, and for the industrial sector of the India, it is 1.75 lakh. And this is also new classification which we must remember. How do they classify MSMEs, that is micro, small, and medium enterprises. So if we there is a trick for this. So first we will write investment and turnover. For micro, the investment will be 1 crore. We have to remember this one. So just multiply this with 10 and 5. So 1 into 10, 10 crore, and thus multiply this by 5, then 50 crore. Micro is 1 crore, small is 10 crore, medium is 50 crore. Then for turnover also we do the same. First, for 1 crore investment, definitely if we are having a business, we'll be expecting more than what we invest, right? So this will be definitely 5 crore. From 1 crore to we will be expecting 5 crore. Then same here, it is 10 5 na? So multiply this 10 with a 5 into 10, 50. Then 50 into 5 to 50 crores. And we have to also know that in India, MSME contributes nearly 27% of the total jobs in the industrial sector. New industrial policy of government of Karnataka is from 2020 to 2025, and the government of India has launched Udyam Shakti portal, and it is similar to Naukri portal of the government of India, where the people can register and also the companies can also register among themselves, so they can easily get skilled or they can get hired in between them. So next we have Kheer City. So this is near Kempegowda International Airport in Bangalore. So this expansion is very important. That is knowledge, healthcare, innovation, and a research city. And around 40,000 crore rupees has been installed, will be invested, and around 80,000 jobs will be created. So just multiply this with 2 to get generally. Then we have Karnataka Udyoga Mitra. This is basically the investment promotion agency. Then we have Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Scheme, which was launched in the year 2028 under the Ministry of MSME. It mainly provides credit link subsidy scheme for the self-employment. If they are planning to have an outlet in the manufacturing sector, it will be get around 50 lakhs. If it is related to service sector, it will be 20 lakhs. Then we have to see micro small enterprises cluster development program has got around 11,000 crore funding, and they are having 12 clusters. This cluster is not at all important. Then we have Vishweshwaraya Trade Promotion Center has been established in Delhi mainly to attract the investment in MSME sector. This is why, because many of the conference will be held in Delhi, na? So there is a need to promote the Karnataka, especially in Delhi, because the investors come to Delhi for many different type of expos and all. So they have established this center where if any expo happen, they will go there and then promote Karnataka for investment, especially in the MSME sector. Then we have food parks in Karnataka. So where are these food parks under? So these are basically under the administrative control of Agriculture Produce Processing and Export Corporation Limited, and there are four nodal agencies that have been created. So we have to remember their location. Innova Agri Biotech is in Malur, Kolar. Green Food Park is in Bagalkot. Akshay Food Park is in Hiriyur, that is Chitradurga. Jevargi, from the name only it is clear, it will be in Jevargi, Kalburgi. Then with respect to IT, so the IT revolution in Karnataka started actually in the year 1984 under the chief ministership of Ramalinga Reddy, and a major landmark was established in the Software Technology Park of India when it was established. Its first Earth station in 1992, which was a Texas company, was established in Bangalore. And almost all the parameters with respect to information technology, if you look at the economic survey, are fluctuating in the last 4 years. Then what we have to see, like how many approved software tech parks are there from 2020 to 2024? Initially we had 129, 169, 205, 161. So initially it increased but decreased, so no trend. What is with respect to investment? 1751 crore, 511 crore, 750 crore, and 1546 crore. It is also fluctuating, but in the last year we have seen increased in the investment, almost doubled actually. Then we have Karnataka State Small Industrial Development Corporation, which was established in 1960 in Bangalore, which was sponsored by the Ford Foundation and to establish basically small scale industries. Then we have Karnataka State Industrial Area Development Board, which is a statutory body under the Karnataka Industrial Areas Development Act of 1966, basically for developing industries and its amenities, and 209 industrial areas in 31 districts. Then we have Kionix. So what is this? Kionix was established in the year 1976, and it is a ISO certified, which its location is in Electronic City. It mainly aims to promote electronics industries in Karnataka, and it has been awarded SWAN project, like a statewide area network from the government of Arunachal Pradesh. We have new IT parks, that is not that important. Then new tech parks are also proposed, that is also not important. Then we have Department of Boilers, Factories and Industrial Safety. This is important. Like there has to be an investment of at least 25 crore for occupational safety to be ensured in these factories with the boilers. And what has to be the and in Karnataka around 17,000 factories are there, and around 17 lakh workers have been employed in it. Then Karnataka State Financial Corporation, it mainly extends the financial assistance basically to the small companies which later turn into global giants like Infosys, Biocon, MTR Foods, Reva Electric, etc. Basically, it mainly funds those startups in the early stage. Then we have Karnataka State Industrial and Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, which is in Beng- Bengaluru Signature Park, Access Flyover, and Kempegowda International Airport. Then we have Karnataka New Industrial Policy. We know the timeline 2020 to 2025. It mainly aims to attract around 5 lakh crore of investment in creation of around 20 lakh jobs. Its main aim is to keep the growth rate of Karnataka, especially the industrial sector, of around 10% per annum. And Karnataka was the first state to be industrialized with the industrial policy in the year 1980. And this new industrial policy which they are going to plan from 2020 to 2025 now, this mainly will be focusing on tier 2 and tier 3 cities, and basically it aims to push the Karnataka as a factory of the future in the industries 4.0 era. Then we move to some the points that we might have missed. I have noted them out. So SDG India Index 2020, who releases them? It is released by Niti Aayog. And what is the Karnataka's rank? 6th, and its score is 64 out of 100. What is the SDG 9? Industry, Innovation and Infrastructure. We will see them also. What is the contribution of industry sector to the GSDP of the state? 20%. In manufacturing, 12%. Then Karnataka accounts around 5.75% of the total factory. We know that, and it contributes nearly 7% to that. Pradhan Mantri Employment Generation Program, we saw this also. Then Karnataka Archaeological Museum is in Mysore. Chief Minister Kaushalya Karnataka Yojana is basically for skilling, upskilling, and reorganizing, reskilling prior learning, and it is especially important for 18 to 35. This is very very important. This we can easily guess for skilling and upskilling, but the age bracket we have to know of 18 to 35. Then Lok OS. So this is basically local operating system which was launched in the year 2023 specifically for the governance and digitalization of the ebooks of self-help groups, mainly to train the district and taluk management. So what is this basically? This is mainly an operating system basically for the uh, lower level workers, means not lower level workers, basically the people who are working in the lower levels of the administration. And then we have non-farm livelihood initiative like the jute cluster has been established in Bagalkot, toy cluster in Channapatna. Then India Skill Report 2023. Who releases this report? This is released by VBox, and Karnataka, as per this report, is the sixth most employable state. Then the labor force participation is greater than the national average, and the lowest employment rate in Karnataka is around 2.4%. Then who is the best performer? Andhra Pradesh is the best performer as per that report. Then we have eShram portal. This is basically the national database of unorganized workers from the age of 16 to 39, and this is not a part of who are not part of ESI and EPF or income tax. It mainly recognizes around 37 category of unorganized workers. So I think we will see these SDGs how to remember them. Before that, we will finish other stuff also. So with respect to SDGs only, there are around 17 goals, 169 targets, and 232 indicators. Niti Aayog is responsible for implementing these SDGs, while MOSPI, that is Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation, develops national indicator framework on sustainable development goals. Then we have Avalokana portal. This is basically a decision support system by the government of Karnataka. Especially citizen can access the data on budget and expenditure of all the 45 departments with respect to 1800 programs for effective monitoring and evaluation at the district level also. Where is the first SDG center established? The first SDG center for the youth has been established at the NIE, that is the National Institute of Engineering, Mysuru. Then we have Akansha. What is this Akansha? It is by government of Karnataka. It basically aims to integrate SDG goals with the CSR of the companies. Then SDG Composite Index. This is by Niti Aayog, and the data from the National Indicator Framework of MOSPI is used. Then Karnataka ranks third in this one SDG Composite Index, and we have the status of fourth runner. So now we will see how to remember all these 17 SDGs. So we have to remember it based on the story. Say for example, we go to a poor locality and then we open the door of house and we see a kid that is hunger. We see a boy especially who is hungry. So the boy looks, and after we look at the boy we just turn our head and we can see the sick mother. So the boy has no book in his hand also. This, based on this condition, we get to know the condition of the house. So we move into the kitchen and we see a girl standing there. She is taking the polluted water and she is making chai with it. Is she making chai with good fuel? No, she is using the wood from her backyard to make uh, the chai. Then we take the chai and we go to the backyard where we meet her unemployed father. And we asked him why is he unemployed. He says that the factory has been closed where he was working. So we decided like we will only go and we'll try to talk to the factory and we'll try to convince them. So we went to see the factory, but there was a club there, and the people from the cities visited the club. So when the people from the cities visit a club, we definitely know that they are not that great with the cleanliness and all. So they threw the waste here and there. So this caused the climate change and it affected the life of those organisms which are below the water, which in turn affected the life on land also. So what we have to do? We have to make peace with the situation and ensure that justice and strong institutions are needed to overcome this. So what is the main importance of this story? We need strong partnership. So this is a story. Based on this we can easily win. So poor locality means no poverty, that is SDG 1. Then hunger, open the door and the child was hunger, zero hunger, SDG 2. Sick mother, good health, SDG 3. Boy had book in his hand, education, quality education, SDG 4. Saw a girl in the kitchen, gender equality is not there, SDG 5. Then taking the polluted water, clean water and sanitation, SDG 6. Cooking wood, affordable and clean energy, SDG 7. Then we have decent work and economic growth, that is SDG 8, he was unemployed. Then we have industry innovation, which we must remember at any cost, SDG 9. Then went to see the factory where there was club. So we can see that he did not have any job and these people were doing parties. So inequality was high, reduced inequality at SDG 10. Then people from the cities visited it. So sustainable cities, SDG 11. Then they ate, drank and threw the waste. That is responsible consumption was not there, SDG 12. Then climate change, SDG 13. SDG 14 life below water, SDG 15 life on land, and SDG 16 was peace, justice and strong institutions. And SDG 17 is related to partnership for the goals. So that's it about the economic survey. We have completed them. So thank you.